to know that a real nigga
Yo, what's going on, boys? We're back, but sadly the season has ended. So instead of the regular Scrub Diaries entry, I'm going to make this video more of a recap of the season, along with some tips for the little guys, you know, the guys with small hands, the bitch niggas, and all the brokies that are complaining about DFS. If you fit into any of those categories, Seasonal Arsha is the place for you. Seasonal Arsha, no mid-tier spot on any regular channel is going to outpace a popular spot on Seasonal Arsha. That's just a fact. It's just a fact. Perma 50% drop rate on Arsha, which stacks. And along with this drop rate, all the mobs in Seasonal, they're dropping these enhancement materials, which can be vendored. And each of them vendor for, like, I believe it's 50k, then the next one is 100k, and the other one is 200k. Like, look at those numbers. If one of those drops off a fucking mob, that's like killing 10 mobs. And all of these season materials, they drop so frequently, your silver income is just super inflated. So unless your gear score is already at the point where you're farming these high-end spots, there's no reason not to be on Arsha. It's literally free money. And my next point kind of goes hand in hand with the silver income from the Seasonal Arsha. You also don't have to defend your spot as often as you would on a regular channel. You never get the fucking DFS prompt. Ever. If anyone ever comes up to you and gives you DFS, you shoot them in the fucking face.
Yeah. Like, the only reason I'm still here.
So yeah, over the last few months I've been playing super casually. I work full time, so I only play like 1 to 3 hours a day before I like jerk off and go to sleep. And in that time, I was able to farm up enough silver to get my Pen Bags, my Pen Griffin helmet, my Velos Heart, my Pen Dandy. I also have like 12 bill just to spend on Caphras if I have to. You know, we made money, boys. Season Arsha is 10 out of 10. So this is what my gear is looking like if I was to combine my end of season gear with my main set of gear. All I really need is journals, and I can farm pretty much anywhere I want besides the super high tier spots. I'm already in Star's End, I'm already in Castle Ruins, anywhere. It doesn't matter, I'm good. Now, if you're just coming off a season and this is your first season, your gear's not going to look like this. You're going to be around like the 255, 260 range, which is still enough to farm Star's End. And if you can farm Star's End, nothing else matters. You're already getting disto. It's like, stop bitching. Not only is season good for new players, because it gives you a whole set of gear, but for veteran players as well, because everything is gear capped. You'll never get gear checked at any fucking spot once you reach the season cap. That enough should be like golden in your hands, because you can't farm anywhere on a regular channel without getting gear checked, because the fucking shit spots like centaurs on regular channels are flooded with whales because they're making like 600 plus an hour for no effort. The way I see it, Seasonal is kind of like a raw cash injection for like the mid-tier players. You can go on, you can PvP freely without worrying about getting shit on by some guy you can't damage at all, but you're also making so much silver, it just makes no sense not to play on Seasonal. Now, the biggest gripe I've heard while playing on the Seasonal fucking Arsha channel is people complaining about buffs. Bro, really, bro? Like, buffs? Look at these. You get these season gemstones that you can exchange for drought boxes. The droughts are all free. There's no reason you shouldn't have one popped all the time. And the church buffs, it's 9 mil. 9 mil if you get all 3. They're 3 mil a piece. You don't have to get all 3. So if you're making like 600 mil in those hours, because at the like shittiest spot on Arsha, you're making 300 mil an hour, and the buff lasts 2 hours. So that's 600 mil in those 2 hours, and you can't like invest 9 mil in yourself without bitching, bro? Stop being a bitch, nigga. That's 9 million. Think about that, 9 million. 9 million. People will fucking one-tap you, take your spot, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They don't care. They don't have that self-righteous air about them. They don't have no fucking ego. They're killing you, taking your spot. Invest in yourself, make yourself stronger, use all the tools you have at your disposal. It's like fighting with your hands tied behind your back, or fighting with one hand. Why? Why are you doing this when you could fight with 2 hands? Rant over. Jesus Christ. Fucking buff up. If the buffs are there, buff up. Rant actually over. Actually, this rant is not over because it goes for the same thing applies to human damage. I can't tell you how many times I've popped a kid and he'll be like, oh, you're running human damage. I would never spend silver on seasonal crystals. Nigga, what? What? I just popped you, bro. I popped you. I just took your rotation with one ability because of human damage. Like, I don't understand the thought process. It's like you and me are going to the same job. We're going to the same place of employment, but you're taking the bus and I'm taking a fucking supercar and you're turning your nose up at me, nigga? What? Bro, invest in yourself. You're playing on this character for what, 3-4 months at a time? Nigga, you make back that like bill you used in silver to buy the crystals within like 2 days. Invest in yourself, you fucking retards. Stop bitching. Stop dying like a bitch. Die like a man, except that you got one tap and then one tap him. That's what you do. You run it back and you one tap that nigga. And it's honestly funny because the people that bitch the most are the people that are playing fucking Stroker, Mystic, fucking Draconia. You guys already one tap kids with full evasion gear. Oh, Jesus Christ, the community in this game is so fucking retarded. See, and I can understand if I killed you fucking standing up, because I hate getting killed when I'm standing up. But if I go through and I CC you and you're playing these classes that have full SA rotations, you're just bad, buddy. You lost to a fucking archer. Jesus Christ. Fighting most classes as like an archer or just any range class, any catch class really, you have to play so perfectly while these fucking idiots can just SA trade and kill you, and then they have the balls to complain. They complain. See, now normally I would just cast all this nonsense aside because seasonal you are going to have a variety of skill levels because there's going to be new players, there's going to be veteran players, there's going to be players that don't know how to PvP but still are trying to get like the rewards. So like it's not always going to be consistent who you're facing, but it's been consistent with the fucking Striker, Mystic, and Draconia. They always bitch and they don't realize they're playing the most broken classes right now. I mean, I guess fucking Moosa's in there too, but Moosa's generally don't complain. They just fucking dash away or they just kill you. Like, that's kind of it. You're a bitch, he said. He said you're a bitch. I know this video got a little ranty, but I just want everyone to know that I think seasonal Arsha I think it's perfect. It sounds kind of exaggerated, but it's perfect if you have a full-time job and you just don't have the time to commit fucking 8 hours a day to BDO to keep up with other players. You know, with that gear cap, you can jump on, you can farm now, and make decent money because of the drop loot changes. You no longer have to dedicate your life to BDO to be able to play the PvP in this game, which it's just such a nice change. I can go play Final Fantasy for a couple days, I can go play Dota whenever I want, and come back to BDO and still be able to PvP and not just get shit on. Because of that alone, I think I'll always play a season if they have it available in BDO. But yeah, overall, season was like good 9 out of 10. Oh, my fucking horse is gonna die. Fuck me. I'm so stupid. I hate myself. Jesus Christ.
Horse
what
died?
the fuck? I fucking hate this game.